Hey everybody, it's Camille Jones here, and I just had a baby a couple months ago, and so I was starting to think, oh, who's currently waking up? There you go, sweetie. There. So what I was gonna do is, obviously having a new baby is so stressful and exciting and wonderful and amazing all at the same time. And I just kind of was thinking, like, I had so many questions when right before I had him, like, what do I need and what's going to be helpful and how do I keep the baby alive and all these things. And hey, Renee, it's so good to see you. And so I thought, like, I would just do a video, and I kind of grabbed all the stuff that I kind of consider my must-haves. And obviously there are so many things out there. So this is, just from what I experienced, what really helped me make the transition pretty easily. So basically, I call the first 2 weeks with a newborn like boot camp, because it truly is. Like, you are going to be so stressed and excited and just in love and a mess, and your body is feeling crazy, going through hormones and adjustments, and you're also trying to like take care of this new life. And it can be terrifying and exciting and literally all the things, all the emotions that you can possibly have those first 2 weeks. You're gonna feel a little bit crazy. So these are just some of the things. I kind of just put them all together so I can talk through each one and why it was helpful for me. And if anybody has any additional things that you thought were helpful during those first 2 weeks, obviously let me know, because boot camp, y'all, it is real, and you are almost like running on adrenaline, and you get no sleep basically, but yet you're still kind of functioning, which you're wondering, how in the world am I functioning right now? Because I've never in my life had this little sleep, and yet you're so in love, and it is so incredibly worth it, y'all. So okay, first of all, right after the baby is born, it's terrifying putting them in that car seat, and you take them home, and all of a sudden you have this tiny little human being that needs you constantly, and yet your body is feeling it just went through birth, and it could have been an amazing birth, it could have been a traumatizing birth, and you're just physically exhausted. And so for those first couple days, I just stayed in the bed. I mean, don't try to get up and do much of anything. Get your husband or maybe your mother-in-law or sister or whatever to maybe help with, the necessities around the house, but don't try to do everything. Cuddle up in the bed and just stay there. And so I kind of put together this little, I don't know, it's like a diaper caddy, but I kind of just put all my essentials in it. You can get these off of Amazon for like, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks. And I just put all this stuff in it, and I had it sitting by my bedside table. And if I did venture up and get on the couch, I just took it with me, and it had everything that I needed. So let's see. Oh, other must-haves really quick. Obviously, coffee, y'all, is truly mommy fuel. I don't know what I would do without coffee. But when you have a baby, you can never warm it. Like, you make a cup of coffee and then it gets cold. And so I did this, I don't know if this is super crazy, but hey Tracy, hey Shonda. This is a candle warmer, and I'm not sure if this is even a way to use it, but this is how I used it. I just turned it on and it keeps my coffee warm. And I have this little side table thing that was also by my bed that I kept like my water and coffee. So you gotta stay hydrated, but also the caffeine really, really helps. So I would suggest that. Okay, so anyways, first things, I have things here that you're gonna need for the baby, and I have things here that you're gonna need for yourself. So I'll start with just a couple of things for the baby. Obviously, like, you get so many clothes, but they don't hardly need anything the first couple weeks as far as clothing goes. I had a bunch of these just little nighty things. This one had the snaps, and I ended up kind of hating the snaps, because when it's late at night and you're sitting there like trying to find the snaps, it does not work very well. So we ended up just getting, I don't know, I think I had maybe 3 or 4 just basic sleepers, and they zip up like this. And oh my gosh, I cannot believe he was this little, y'all. So cute. So I just had these cute these little sleepers, and that way you're not having to fumble with all these different outfits and clothes and shoes and socks, and they really don't need all of that. I mean, basically they're gonna be, you know, either with a diaper wrapped up in a blanket or on your chest nursing or in a little sleeper. So that's what I loved for baby. Obviously you need diapers, tons and tons and tons of diapers. And really, I guess I kind of thought I was gonna need a whole lot more for the baby. Turns out I needed a whole lot more for myself that I wasn't thinking of. You know, a couple burp cloths, that's really all they need, a blanket. They are so, they're just so little. All they need is their mommy and a couple of items. So that's really all I realized I needed for him. I also found that gripe water. I heard people talking about this. This is for fussiness, gas, hiccups, anything like that. I actually got 2 brands, which I really, really love. This is the one for the night. And this is the one I found for the day. This is Colic Calm. This is more of like a homeopathic gripe water. These are awesome, y'all. I mean, you can literally hear it breaking up the gas bubbles in their tummy. So then you just do a little bit of a massage, do the little bicycle legs, and anytime they're, you know, fussy or you can tell kind of they have a little gas, which is so common those first couple weeks. Still common, actually. He's 3 months. These things are awesome to have on hand. So make sure you get those. My only slight complaint about the Colic Calm is that it's got kind of this like dark color, like a blacky purpley color. And so it stained a lot of stuff. So just be aware of that if you have like, you know, sheets that you care about, which really you need old sheets. But this is really, really good stuff. Nursing. Okay, this is probably the biggest challenge, wonderful thing, but oh my gosh, those first few weeks are insanely hard. And this is something that I wish I would have known. I was very familiar with nursing. My mom nursed all 6 of us. I plan on nursing Dallas, you know, for as long as I can. It's incredibly bonding. I absolutely love it now. But those first 2 weeks are very, very stressful. And so a couple of things that really helped me is, first of all, when your baby is born, their tummy is really only the size of like a cherry. And you have the colostrum that your body produces for them for the first couple of days. So your milk does not come in right away when you have the baby. It usually takes several days. So I was a little bit like, oh my gosh, is he getting enough to eat? Is he, you know, how do I do this? And trust me, it's okay. Usually a lactation consultant is incredible to help you with kind of the latch as you're figuring it out. The colostrum is full of antibodies and all kinds of good things for the baby. It's made for their tummy those first couple days for their digestion, to help their digestive tract, and it is awesome. But as far as nursing goes, my top thing that I absolutely, like, I cannot live without, I'm so glad I got these. My mom actually suggested these. These are milk catchers. I know it sounds super weird, but I basically just wore these in my nursing bra for the first couple of days, even before my milk came in. And basically it collects the milk down here at the bottom. And so you're not leaking everywhere. And when my milk came in, it was pretty funny because all of a sudden I was like, I felt this weird sensation. I was like, what the heck is going on? It's kind of exciting too. And I pulled this out, and obviously it was like filled with milk, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. So they're super easy. Basically you would just kind of twist this thing off, and the milk collects in here, and you would just dump this into, this is just a basic nursing bag. So you don't want to pump if possible for the first, several weeks, because your body's literally adjusting to how much the baby needs. And so this was so cool because I was able to take all that excess that was just leaking throughout the day. Instead of it getting all on my clothes and wasting it, I just collected it in these little things. You put them under your bra. Nobody knows you're wearing them. Get home, empty it out, and I was able to get, a couple ounces a day for those first, I think probably about the first month, just from excess leakage. So that was so helpful to me. I tried these, where I put them in here because I wanted y'all to see. I tried the disposable pad things. I wasn't really a fan. You kind of, you know, you take them off and you stick them on there, and they're supposed to collect the milk that's leaking, but it just ended up getting everywhere still. So these things are by far my favorite. Almost all this stuff you can get on Amazon, which is going to be your best friend for the first couple weeks because you're not going to want to go anywhere. And Amazon, oh my gosh, 2 days, ships directly to your door. It's awesome. So you can get these on Amazon. And I was not a fan of these. I used them twice. They bunch up in there. They still leaked everywhere. Not my favorite thing. For example, and I brought this just so y'all would know, wear black. Seriously, like everything I own right now is probably black because of leaking and because, you know, all of these different kind of creams and stuff, because you're going to be chapped. I'll show you these. They end up staining clothes as well. So like I ruined some of the cutest little clothes because of, you know, putting the creams and stuff on there. So I really wasn't a fan of that. So kind of make sure you're wearing black stuff because that way, if you do leak, which you will, you're not ruining good clothes. And the creams, I got a couple of them. I used them for a little bit. I really found actually that coconut oil was the best thing. Felt the best, and also just taking a little bit of the breast milk and putting it on there after they were done latching, that ended up helping me more than the creams. However, I've still heard amazing things about this. This is the Lansana baby cream right here. It's more of like a thicky kind of thing, and I can't see any comments, so if you guys are commenting, let me know because I'll scroll through here. Okay. And then I got this Earth Mama Angel Baby Natural Nipple Butter. This is really good stuff too. So I really liked both of these, but then at the end of the day, I ended up just doing the coconut oil and a little breast milk over those. And again, the first times you latch, y'all, it hurts. It hurts a lot. There were a lot of tears. That's totally normal is what I've heard. It took a little bit of time to figure out exactly how to make it work. And then, you know, after he's on there for a couple minutes, your body actually numbs a little bit. And so if you can just make it through those first 2 weeks, you guys, breastfeeding will be awesome if you can do that. So I know everybody is not able to breastfeed, but I really, really would encourage you to at least give it the best shot first 2 to 3 weeks, make it through that, and it will be a whole new ball game. Okay, what else do I have in here? This thing is pretty awesome for breastfeeding. This is called, I'm not really sure, like a Haka, I think is what it's called. This is also really cool because when you are nursing on one side, if you put this on the other side, it collects the letdown. So again, you're not wasting because y'all, it is liquid gold. Breast milk is liquid gold. So this is super, super cool. I found this is super easy to clean too, you know, just rinse it out. Loved that. Okay, and for mommies down there, it's rough. And so I know we all know what these are, and as much as I did not want to wear these, they are lifesavers. Just go ahead and buy them. Just buy them. You don't need all the other underwear. You're going to ruin it anyways. These things are awesome. Throw away. End of story. I wore them for like a month. You're going to need those. As well as some pads. We've also got tucks. These are lifesavers. They're kind of like this medicated cooling pad. And so you kind of put that on the pad and they feel amazing. It helps tremendously with anything that's happened down there. As well as Dermaplast. I had so many people say, go get this stuff. And so I did, and it's awesome. It's kind of like this pain reliever numbing spray. Just get it. It's awesome. I sprayed that stuff all the time. It's amazing. Along with, you get this little, it's called a Perry bottle. I think you can get these online, but I got these at the birthing center. And you can just put some warm water in this. This helps cleanse everything down there as well. So that's a must-have. And then Epsom salt. Take Epsom salt baths, and that will feel amazing as well to kind of relieve pain and swelling and all of that happens down there. Very, very helpful. And then we have like the hygiene, because let's face it, you're not gonna shower probably for several days at a time. And so I got, this is called Degree Motion Sense. It's like a dry spray. This is called Sexy Intrigue, although there is nothing sexy about those first couple weeks by any means. So this is a 48-hour antiperspirant. I kind of sprayed this everywhere. So arms, you know, under your boobs, everywhere, because you just, I don't know what it is, if it's just hormones or just your body just adjusting, you will wake up covered in just sweat. Like, it's the most crazy thing ever. You'll change your sheets like 2 or 3 times a week, if not even more than that. And this helps so much just to kind of, you know, feel a little bit fresh, feel like you smell a little bit okay. Obviously, like a dry shampoo, holy crap, you're gonna live with dry shampoo. I mean, I still do every day. It's amazing because it's really hard to like shower with a baby. That's crazy. I got one of those like rock and play things, which is brilliant. You're gonna want to have one of those because the baby can just kind of rock in there while it's sleeping. You can bring that right into the shower or right into the bathroom while you're getting ready and watch them and feel okay. But these showers that you take, like, I swear, I don't think I've ever taken a faster shower in my entire life. It's like, you know, 0.2 minutes and I'm out because I was so worried, like, oh my gosh, what if he cries and I'm in the shower and I can't help him and I can't pick him up? And so, you know, you're stressing about things, and it's totally normal. And so I'm like washing everything super fast, jumping out of the shower, and he's fine. He's sleeping in the little you know, rock and play, but still, like, you know, you don't want to be in the shower when he cries because you feel really bad. So I found that really helpful. Dry shampoo and spray. What else? Okay, nursing tanks. This was kind of the biggest thing for me because it's really hard to find good ones, and it's really hard because they're super expensive too. And so I kind of experimented with a couple of them, and I'll show you my favorites. One of the ones that I got that I was not super impressed with was the ones from Target, and they work fine, but like, if you can see, this is kind of one of the examples, just a basic tank. There's no padding here, and it's basically made for those disposables. So there's no pad, and there's no place to even like really put a pad in these. And also, they're so short. Like, look how short this one is. It barely covered my stomach, and so I was constantly like having to pull it down. It just wasn't very comfortable to me. I didn't like the fit. I got smalls, I got mediums. I still couldn't find a good fit. So I'm not a huge fan of these ones. The ones that I ended up falling in love with were actually from Amazon, which is crazy. There's a couple different brands, but they are awesome. They've got this super stretchy kind of material. So it actually fits 10 times better. They're longer, so a lot of times they would even cover, you know, I would just wear leggings and pull that, you know, down past my butt and put like, you know, a loose fitting top on top, and these are amazing for nursing. I wear them literally every single day. They're a lot longer, as you can see, and the pads, let's see if you can see here, there's like this space here for these built-in pads, so when you need to take them out, then I don't know why that's popping up. Okay, you just take these out and wash the pads and then stick them back in there. So these are so helpful. I loved these. Obviously, I bought a ton in black because, again, pretty much that's all I wear. But now, since everything is kind of regulated with the breastfeeding, I can wear other colors and not leak through everything. So this is another one of the colors they have. It's just a light gray. Again, you've got these pads inside, removable pads. And then when you need to nurse, you just unhook it, pop it down, super easy. They snap into place. And this one is super long, which I love. And the material is incredible and amazingly soft. So I can put the link in the comments if you're interested in these. I really was surprised. Amazon, it's totally not a name brand or anything like that, but I loved them. I think I ended up thinking you get like sets of 2 to 3 for like 20 bucks. So to me, you don't need to buy, you know, all these expensive, super crazy nursing tanks. unless you want to, of course, because, I mean, when you can get them, for me, better on Amazon. Loved those. Okay, a couple other items, and then I'm going to wrap up. Obviously, this thing is the best thing. I put all kinds of stuff in these little side pockets. Have your phone and a cell phone charger. Snacks. You're going to be hungry all the time. I'm still hungry all the time, and yet you forget to eat. So having just, you know, healthy kind of snack bars sticking in here, almonds, you know, fruit, whatever, just throughout the day while you're, you know, trying to stay hydrated, trying to eat, trying to stay awake if you can. So found those really helpful. As far as like at night, just feeling refreshed, or even throughout the day, these were my go-to. I don't even think I washed my face officially with even a regimen for, you know, a couple of weeks, but these things are just these eye cloths, which are actually more than eye cloths. I would just pull one of these out. It's pretty big, actually. It's just like this really nice cleansing cloth. It actually reduces redness. It has some peptides and like some cooling sensation. So at night, since I couldn't wash my face, or even during the day when I just kind of felt gross, I would wipe my neck, my whole face, wipe my eyes, and this kind of kept my eyes from getting super puffy as well. So I loved these. Super easy. Can throw these in here. And then what else? Oh, gotta have a boppy. Oh my goodness. This is just one of the ones I have. I think I have like 3 or 4. These are awesome. They're kind of nursing pillows. I think this is kind of a smaller version of it. I've got a really large one that I used. I just had one on my bed. I had one on the couch, and you just kind of put it around you right here, and then they lay on you and nurse, and it's awesome. So get a couple of these. Those are great. And then last but not least, let me think if I'm missing anything. Oh, Dallas did not like swaddles. I know a lot of you are learning the swaddle technique, and for some babies, they love it. Dallas hated it. He still to this day does not really like his arms, where he can't move them around. So even in this sling, his arms are right up here by his face. He does not want to be constrained like this. Not his favorite thing. So we found, what is this brand? Halo SleepSacks are awesome. And this particular one does not have the sleeves. And so he was able to keep his arms free. And then you just zip it up. It's nice and warm. This is like a gray fleece kind of thing. So love these. There's a couple of ones that we have that actually, you zip them up and then you Velcro and make it tighter, which is really great. So obviously the SleepSacks are amazing. Are you waking up, little bit? Do you want to say hi to the camera? Do you want to say hi to everybody? I'll let you know. Because then at the end of the day, you get this sweet, sweet, sweet baby boy. You want to say hi? You're like, oh my gosh, Mom, I'm so tired. You just woke me up. You can go back in there. It's okay. At the end of the day, you get this gorgeous, gorgeous, sweet little baby. And it's weird because I wish I could almost go back to when he was a newborn, because I think I ended up stressing out. Maybe not as bad as some people, but I definitely was not calm. I don't know anybody that's calm. Every time they would, he was sleeping soundly, I was like, is he breathing? Is he breathing? And I would keep checking. And, they say sleep while they sleep. And I tried so hard, but he is so cute that I would just find myself like looking at him and staring at him. And then when I did sleep a little bit, it wasn't like a deep, good sleep, because I was like, I need to make sure he's breathing. So, it can get really stressful. So just take a deep breath, because I wish I could go back and enjoy it a little bit more, that teeny tiny little baby phase, because it goes by so fast. I mean, he's 3 months now, and I feel like I literally blinked and it's over. Like, not over. He's still here, obviously, and every phase has been so fun and so cool with his little faces and his quirkiness, and you learn them. And obviously, though, you think you learn them, and then 2 days later they do something different, and you're like, wait a second, I thought we had that down. But I wish I could have just taken some time to just relax a little bit more and not worry so much. Like, he's gonna be okay, and I am a good mom, and I can take care of him, and you know, you have enough love and enough support and enough information out there. I mean, oh my goodness, I went to Facebook so many times like, hey, what do we do about this? And how do I get this? And whatever. Utilize people that know and ask questions when you need help. I mean, there was several times I had a friend that had a baby literally like 8 days before me. And so all these things, like we would text each other at like 3 a.m. in the morning, like, has this happened to you or is this normal? Just don't be afraid to ask questions and get help if you need it. And you're gonna be fine. It's the most amazing experience of your entire life, and yet the hardest at the same time. So you need that support and you need that encouragement. And stay away from the negativity too, because a lot of times you hear kind of this negative rants on how hard it is and how awful it is. And yes, it's hard, but it's not awful, y'all. It's amazing and it's beautiful, and it's just the season of life. You know, and it doesn't last very long. So enjoy it, learn from it, take a deep breath, and you are going to be amazing. And if you have any questions, obviously let me know. I don't know everything, and every baby is different, but I really try, you know, if I find something that works, to let y'all know, because I know that I rely on, you know, the word of my friends. I trust them and know that they have my best interest at heart. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope y'all enjoyed seeing little Dallas here. He's a sweetie. These wraps too, I am going to do a video on these because wraps are incredible. Baby carriers are incredible. That's another like must-have for me. So, but yeah, say bye, Dallas. Can you look this way? Can you say bye? Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later.